Okay, somebody had asked me to do a tutorial on how I did the animations on the Paw Patrol hide and seek slides, so I thought I would just um, do a quick video. So I've got a new presentation in PowerPoint pulled up. I usually go through and delete these, like the default boxes on the new slide, just because they drive me nuts. I'm going to do a frozen hide and seek this time. So first thing I need to do is set the background on my slide. So I go up to Design, over here, Format Background, Picture or Texture Fill, and then Insert. And I've already saved something to my computer, so I'm going to go to From a File. You can also do like search online pictures, things like that. So let me just get to. So what that does is it anchors the background to the slide. So no matter what I do, that's not going to move around. So it just makes it easier to work with the slide. So for this first one, I'm going to do Elsa behind a tree. So if I go to my Chrome window, I've already done image searches for Elsa and a pine tree. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Elsa. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be transparent. If I'm looking at the images that are available, if I see this checkerboard pattern behind an image, I can be pretty sure that it'll be transparent when I copy and paste it. That way you don't have to worry about trying to cut out a background. So if I right click on it and click copy image, I can go back to my PowerPoint window, paste it right into the slide. And that one was transparent. So there we go. If I go back to my Chrome window and get the pine tree, again, it's got that checkerboard pattern in the background, so I can be pretty sure that it'll be transparent. I right click, copy image, and then paste it into my slide. And it was transparent. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so that it covers Elsa. And I'm going to actually send it to the back right now, so that way I can work with Elsa and I'm going to have her walk out from behind the tree. So if I right click on the tree, I can click send to back, and that'll make it easier for me to work with Elsa. So in order to animate her, I'm going to have her walk off to the left. So I click on her, I go up here to the animations tab. I guess I'm not really animating her, I'm just moving the image. So I'm going to move her over to the left. If I click on this button right here that says add animation, it kind of brings up all of my options. I like to use these motion paths for this. So if I click on lines, it'll add a line of motion for her. So in order to, this just has her dropping straight down. So the green is where the image starts, the red is where it ends. If I click on that red dot, I can drag and put it where I want her to end, basically. So here I'm just going to push her off to the left like that. I'm also going to, since I'm going to have multiple animations on the one slide, I'm going to open up my animation pane by going up here to the top, and that'll show everything that I have. So this will show each of the animations on the slide. It'll show like what's being affected. So apparently Elsa is picture 2 on my slide. And this little mouse icon indicates that it's going to happen when I click my mouse or when I click my space bar. You can change that. There's all these different timing options over here, or you can also change them up here in the menu, like I don't know what you call this thing, the menu up top. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So if I go to my full screen slide, I click and she just kind of walks over, but I want her back behind the tree. So I need to fix that. I'm going to right click on Elsa and click send to back. And what that does is it moves her layer back to the back of the slide. So then if I go full screen, you can see she walks out from behind the tree or slides out from behind the tree. Okay, so now I'm going to add the buttons for like the sentence model. And I have these sentence buttons already made up in Boardmaker Online. That's what I use to do it. You could probably use whatever program you're using to make visual support. So if you're using lesson picks or whatever, you could do something similar. Boardmaker has a really nice feature where if you click on a button, you can go to edit and copy to other programs and it'll bring it up. You can do it with an entire sentence also. So I can select all of these and do copy to other programs. I'll show you why I'm choosing to not do that though. So if I go copy image and go back to my PowerPoint presentation and paste it in, you'll see it winds up having these white borders. Also, I wouldn't necessarily be able to animate each picture coming in. So I want them separate. So I'm going to click on each individual button and go copy to other programs, copy image, and then paste. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other two. Copy to other programs, copy image, and paste. And PowerPoint does a nice thing where it brings up little red guidelines that show you that your images are aligned. So that helps you make sure that things aren't crooked. And I'm going to copy the blank button into, and I'll show you why I'm going to do that. So if I get, I'm going to move my tree to the back for just a moment again, because I want to copy Elsa, copy and paste her again. I'm going to resize her. I am also going to see it copied my animation also. So I'm going to get rid of that. If I click on, so I click on that picture and then I go over here and click none and that gets rid of it. Okay, so now I need to make these buttons appear on my slide. So I click on the button that I want to appear, go to add animation and click appear. You can see that it's been added over here. I'm going to do the same thing with found up here. And then I'm going to do the same thing with Elsa. I need to remember to click both of these though. So I click both of them at the same time by holding down the shift button and clicking on one of them, and then hold down the shift button and click on the other one. So you only have to hold down the shift button when you click on the second one. I'm not sure I said that very clearly. So you go to add animation and appear. So we can kind of check and see what this is going to look like. If I go to, I need to move Elsa back to the back again. I'm going to do that really quickly. So if I go here, we see Elsa comes out and say, oh, Elsa was behind the tree. We can say, I found Elsa. Okay, but then, so you can model when they first come in. And then I used I think it's the pulse animation to kind of emphasize them for when the student goes to say the sentence after you've modeled it. So in order to do that, you go back, you're going to add another animation for each of these. So I'm going to click on I'm going to click on add animation over here, and I want to go down to pulse underneath emphasize. So that's the one that I'm using. I'm going to see what color pulse looks like though, because I don't know what that one looks like. Nope. Okay, I don't like that. It doesn't seem like it really did anything. So I'm just going to remove it. Just ignore that part. Okay. So I have this one pulsing. I'm going to go to found and do the same thing, add animation and pulse. And then I'm going to do the same thing with Elsa. But remember, I have to select both of them. So I select Elsa, I hold down shift and I select my button. Then I go to add animation and I hit pulse. Okay, so then I think that's it. I think we're done there. So if you go to slideshow, say, oh, I see somebody behind that tree. I wonder who's behind that tree. You could tell them to come out. You could say, come out. Oh my goodness, it was Elsa. And you can say, I found Elsa. You say it. I found Elsa. Um, so that is how I did the animations on those slides. So for the Paw Patrol one, I had GIFs behind and had the vehicle move. You can do the same thing. You're using the same animation of the motion line, just with the vehicle in front. So that is how I did that. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you're able to make some fun activities for your kiddos. Thanks.